This is Jackie, your host. Hi, happy Sunday. It is March 23rd, 2025. So I hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Today on the Med Expressions podcast, we will be talking about reading the room, speaking up, showing up, and standing it out. So, again, hey y'all. Welcome back to another episode where purpose meet passion and we keep it all the way real up in here. I'm your host, Miss Edwards, Jackie, Miss Jackie, whatever you call me. And today's episode is personal to me, yet powerful, and probably going to hit a nerve. And we're talking about the reality of building something for real, feeling unsupported, and still choosing to rise and speak anyway. Whether you're an entrepreneur, a speaker, or just someone walking in purpose, this episode is for you. So let's get into it. So I want to start with something raw. I recently wrote a post for those who follow me and read my blogs. And if you don't, you get the snippet of it right here. So maybe you'll go and you'll read it, right? But it came straight from the heart. And what it says, the part that I want to focus on was the part where it said it honestly saddens me when I scroll through ads and posts, some of which I've even invested in, only to realize people are selling dreams and taking folks on a ride. Meanwhile, real, hardworking, passion driven entrepreneurs like myself are doing the work, building the legacy, pouring into others, and y'all don't want to pay us. Y'all come to us for free stuff. So let's pause right here. You ever feel that? When you know you're putting in the hours, doing it with integrity, and somehow the support skips right past you. For instance, I'm a notary as well, and I know for a fact that people will go elsewhere for a notary when they can come directly to me and pay me, but they'll call me when they need it done for free. Or, for example, people looking for a job and they want to switch careers and they don't know which path to take. They'll call me to fix their resumes, reach out to try to find them a job, get them a job, and say, hey, not even when they get three or four checks in, because you may be playing catch up, won't even come back and say, let me just kick her down $20, $30. Or better yet, I don't want your money. Tell somebody else about who I am and what I helped you with. And then maybe, because I'm all about connections. Anybody know me? I'm all about connections. I don't necessarily need your money because I'm helping you with a struggle. But what I would like for you to do is when you hear a conversation in the room, dive in and say, let me give you this number to this lady, or let me give you this number to this company. They might be able to help you. Some people have known me for years. They have had direct access to me, still call for advice. And I'll post something TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Lemonade, um, X, you name it. I'm probably on YouTube. I'm everywhere, right? And won't share a single post, won't make a comment and say, you know what, I worked with her. That's the real deal, right? Or even mention my name when opportunity comes around. But guess what? I expected that. When I first started making my niche a niche, a lady told me, your support won't come from the people you know, your family, your friends. They're going to come from people you don't know. And I was like, no, the reason why I'm getting into business is because, my people tell me, you good at this, Miss Jackie. You should be getting paid for this and blah, blah, blah. And they was right. I should. Right. But they not the ones that's going to pay me for it. Another example, I sell life insurance, but I also educate people on life insurance. That's very near and dear to me, life insurance. Everybody should in America, should, or any country, should have a life insurance policy. There should not be anybody out on the side of the road selling dinners. There should not, and I'm not saying anything. I love GoFundMe because they do a lot for not just people dying, but they do a lot for people, period. But I said that to say that everybody should have a life insurance policy. It don't cost much. It really don't. And I don't want anybody selling dinners for me or making GoFundMe or whatever. I just tell people when I die, take the money, have fun with it. You can roll me in the ditch. Right. Let the because once I'm my spirit out the body, I ain't nothing but dust no way. We come from the ground. And people will go to other places and buy a policy. And then when they get ripped off, they won't hear from the agent anymore. Get ripped off and then want to call me asking me to explain the policy. No, go to where you bought it from. And I never used to be like that until I woke up one day and say, you ain't gonna get nowhere. You gonna stay broke. People gonna keep coming into your pockets and you ain't gonna get nowhere in this thing you trying to call business. So guess what? That's why things are structured differently now because this is real and it's real with me. And anything that's real comes with value. You can't go to Zales with $20 and get a $10,000 diamond. You cannot. I'm sorry, unless you're going to steal it, then you're going to go to jail. So if you're a new entrepreneur listening, let this be your reminder. Support or no support, you keep building anyway, brick by brick. Cement box, is it cement or plastic? Whatever they put in stuck, whatever they put in between the bricks when they lay it, glue, whatever it is. Make sure it's gorilla glue. But keep building anyway. So now I want to shift gears just a little. Earlier, I was thinking about what superpower I want if I could choose anything. And for me, it was the ability to read minds. Yep, I want to know what you're thinking, why you're thinking it, and all of that. That's why I have a degree in psychology. I like to study the human behavior. So, because sometimes the hardest part of this journey isn't what to say, it's how and when to say it. So, imagine being able to tune into people, especially in leadership, people with power, people who are responsible for shaping the world and know exactly what's really going on behind the scenes. And not the scenes of their job, but the scenes of their mind, their brain, their thought process. How would you speak to them? Or how would you even lead them? And I think like that, especially when I'm coaching. I think like that because I don't ever want to band aid. I worked the ER for 9 years. I don't ever want to band aid the problem. I want to go down to the root of the problem because once we fix that part, you can move on and you won't ever have to keep going in that revolving door. That's one thing I didn't like about the ER. We never really fixed the problem. And it wasn't that we didn't try to. I had a hell of a team. It wasn't that we didn't try to, but that was a fast paced environment. We didn't have time to run tests and do all of those extensive things. We just tried to get you wrapped up and feeling better. Now it was up to you to make a follow-up appointment with your doctor, or either if we admitted you when you got upstairs to med surge, then they will be able to take over and do those lengthy things for you. But that's what I want you to consider today. Because even though I can't read minds, I've learned how to read the hell of a room. So I can read a room. And I know when it's time to speak truth. I know when it's time to shut up. I know when it's time to shift the energy and when it's time to plant something powerful in the atmosphere. And speaking of speaking, can I remind y'all something? I am a speaker, and that's not just a title, it's an assignment for me. I speak for those who don't know how to say it yet. I coach, I mentor, I train, and I use my story to spark something in others. But it wasn't always like that for me. I had to grow into that. I had to learn to claim that space, to stop waiting for people to clap for me and start walking in the authority that was given to me. That's why I created my speaker one sheet to pitch myself with confidence. That's why I built Lunch and Learn to help people like you to take the next step without the overwhelm. And if you're already there, kudos to you. I'm proud of you. But I will never forget the bridge that helped me get over, and I will never look down on anybody because I once was there. So, if you've got a message on your heart, say it. If you got a vision in your head that won't leave you alone, launch it. If you've been waiting for a sign, I come today. This is your sign. This is it. So, real quick, if you haven't checked out my Lunch and Learn, which you probably haven't, what are you waiting for? It's not just another course, it is a blueprint, a mindset shift, and a purpose powered push. And yes, it is 19.99. I got to say that, but it's worth and you might even tip me a penny to make it an even 20. I'm okay with that. I love change. So you can visit the website MedExpressions, MEDexpressionsLLC.com to find out more. I'm also creating my little group. They said I should have one. It's called the Success Signal, and it's going to be my weekly text club with business tips, affirmations, and real resources to help those that buy in to keep moving forward. So don't think that once you start or I start with you, I'm just going to leave you high and dry. That is definitely not me. Okay, that's not me. We're gonna rock all the way to the end. Even if I get mad at you, we still gonna rock. Because my mad is just love turned upside down with a little bit of a frown that when you do right, it'll turn back into a smile and everything then it'll go back to normal. Okay? So here's what I'll leave you with. If no one claps for you, clap for yourself. If no one shows up for you, show up for you. Purpose doesn't need permission. All it needs is movement. So I'm clapping for you right now. Good job. I'm proud of you. Today you are amazing. Whatever you think you is, you shall be. I speak that over your life on this day. Thank you for rocking with me today. If this episode spoke to you, tag me on any platform. Med Expressions or Jacqueline Edwards, you'll find me. I'm on Facebook, Med Expressions. I'm on LinkedIn, Celeste Edwards. I'm on TikTok, Celeste Edwards. I'm on Instagram, Med Expressions. Wherever you want to find me at, I am absolutely there. Share it with your circle. Leave a review on here so we can keep growing this community of real ones doing real work. If you know anybody that has touched your heart that you would love for me to talk to, please reach out. Let me know. I'm even drop my phone number 702-470-3004. You can Google Med Expressions and it will give you what you need to know to contact me. But again, I'm on Facebook, Med Expressions, LLC, medexpressions at gmail.com. If you want to email me, Jackie, JACQUEE, at medexpressionsllc.com. So many ways to get in touch with me. Just do it. But I appreciate you for your support. I appreciate you for your 15 minutes that you give me every week. And I appreciate you telling me what's going on so I can shout you out, have you on, talk to you. Remember, this is unscripted. We just go real and raw. I just ask that you be respectful. And it's just a platform for us to let our hair down, talk. I'll start wanting to do coffee with Jackie or tea with Jackie, probably starting next month where we'll go on and we'll have coffee together and we'll just talk about whatever. So chime in, let me know if it's something you guys are interested in until we meet next week, whatever day we meet next week. Just be on the lookout, and whatever we talk about, I have no idea what it may be, but we'll talk about something. Be safe, stay prayed up, be blessed, and do not stop. Keep going. And until then, have a good one.